Hello everyone, this is Rina, and the summer has officially started here in Japan, and it has been just super hot recently. So the average temperature is around the 30 to 36 degrees Celsius. And I know you're gonna say, like, wait a minute, you're a Filipino, so you should be able to tolerate heat a little bit better compared to other people, right? Well, that is true, but after I started living here, I also understood that Japanese summer is brutal. Like, it's so different from Philippines because the humidity here is higher, and then the sun just, burns your skin. At least in the Philippines, there's a little bit of wind, like sometimes it rains also even during summer, and we have a lot of beaches where you can unwind. But here the options are limited. So I'm going to teach you guys how to survive Japanese summer. If you're interested, stay and I'll share you the tips that I know. First on the list is a handy fan. So this one is from Frank, and this is the new version, and I was using the 2023 version. I used it for like 3 years before I got a replacement, and I wasn't even broken too. It's just, I want something that's USB-C. The other one still uses type B, and I believe this also lasts longer compared to the older version. Have a chance to stop by at any drugstore or Don Quijote or Frank itself. Actually, lots of shops, you can find the handy fan. So go get one. This is such a lifesaver. So this is the first one on my list, and I like this one because it has a strap, hand strap, and also a stand. So if you're in a cafe or something, you can just stick it in and then place it on the table. Yay. And if you don't like the noise of a handy fan, so there are also options like an uchiwa. So this is a fan that is made out of wood, and I believe this is also paper. And this one I got from Kyoto. It's so cute, and I've been also using it for like 3 years now. And there are also other, foldable fans that you can get. So I actually bought one for my mother and I gave it to her. And I think she still uses it in the Philippines. So, foldable fans, it's more compact. You can just, put it in your bag if you have just a small handbag or something. But for me, so I always use big bags, so this is fine for me. So after the fans, so one thing that I would recommend too is a hat. So here you would see a lot of people wear hats whenever they ride a bicycle or when they walk, especially when they're in a park or something. So this is my summer hat. So it's just a straw hat, and it just at least protects your hair, protects your head from the heat. Of course, it can also get a little bit hot inside, so you'll get sweat here, and if that's the case, you can just remove it and cool down a little bit. But since this is straw hat, it has holes in it, and it's not as hot compared to if you're using a hat made of polyester. So I recommend straw hats or something that is made of cotton or any breathable material, because polyester will just make your skin a little bit hotter because that's plastic. It won't really doesn't have pores. It allows airflow. So yeah, summer hat. Plus it's cute too. Okay, so next one is a newly purchased item. So this is UV protection sunglasses from Uniqlo. So the color is brown, 37 brown. And according here, this is the standard type. And it has, UV protection. It also protects your eyes from blue light, anti-fogging lens feature. So I bought this for 2,500 yen, and I believe that's a very cheap price for a sunglass. And I know many of you will say, but we heard that Japanese people don't like wearing sunglasses because they associate it with bad people or like with the Yakuza or something. That is not true. So I've seen a lot of people wear sunglasses, especially during summer. It's just going to be strange if you're wearing sunglasses during nighttime or during winter or something. But in general, it's not really weird at all. So, or if you're, still concerned about that, so sunglasses like these are perfect because it's not too dark, it's not super tinted, but it's enough to like protect your eyes from, sudden sunlight, especially if you're a neurodivergent person like me. So I get easily stimulated, especially if the sun is like too bright. I just want to, oh no, this is going to give me a headache sooner or later. So this one is such a lifesaver in the mornings, especially when I, go to work. So I always use this one after I bought this just, a few weeks ago. And I believe like, oh, this is such a great item. So, all right. So after the sunglasses, ta-da! So this is a UV jacket or a UV parka, as the Japanese would use. It's like a hoodie, and the fabric is a cool type fabric, so it dries easily and it cools down your skin too. Well, to be honest, I mentioned a while ago that polyester will just make your skin feel bad, but this one is like mesh polyester. So I guess it has a pass for me, and it has a cooling function. So look, cool touch fabric, so it protects your skin from the UV rays, and it's also dries easily. So even if you sweat while wearing this, it will not smell that bad. And you will really see a lot of women wear these. But one thing that bothers me the most is that a lot of women wear the black colored one, and I think black absorbs heat more, so it'll just make your body hotter. So if you see these ones in Uniqlo or in other places, make sure to get the light colored one, because it will make your body cooler longer than if you would choose the black or the dark colored ones. And actually this one is also included, like, so this is the hoodie. And then if I put this, oh, this is so weird. So it doesn't look like that. Burp. Okay, but anyway, you see the vision. You see the vision. So it's supposed to like, hide my face like this, like a mask. So, but I don't know. This is too hot. I don't like it. So I just removed this, so I don't use it. I have never used this thing that covers the face. I just use the hoodie as is, and I don't close it all the way too, like maybe until here. And then yeah, like this. Oh, that's better. And then it has holes here, so you can also protect your arms. Yep, so protected. Then zip up. Yay. So it looks hot. It looks hot. It is hot, but it will definitely protect your skin from the UV rays if you are very conscious about protecting your skin, or worried about your skin getting sunburned or something. Looks like this. Ta-da! You can ride a bicycle or go running. Okay, so after this hoodie, I also got this one. So this is for the face, also for the face and neck. So I haven't worn this one yet. I bought this at Workman, which is also another shop that is all over Japan, and the locals love it because the prices are super reasonable. Like for this one, for This face cover, it's only 780 yen. For example, if you're gonna go to USJ in the middle of summer or in an amusement park like Disney or something, and you want to protect your face whatsoever, you know, your purpose you have in mind, so you can use this one. And let's see how it looks like. So it looks like this, and then it has holes on the side for your ears. Let's see. There, and then that also made it difficult for me to speak because the fabric is like clinging onto my face. Who is she? She is anonymous. Yeah, it's very difficult to be fashionable in summer, guys. Oh, this one I use pretty often. So look, it's so cute. So the ribbing, you know, it's pear. So I use it for both arms. Let me show you guys how this is used. This is an arm cover. So you just put it like this, like up until, I don't know, like the arm that you want to cover. And it's long. It's long, so until here. So it protects your hand too. And it reaches up until here. So yeah, it protects your arm like this. And the fabric is also, you know, the cooling type. So it doesn't feel, you know, hot on the body. And then there's the other one. Sometimes if I feel that this is like too hot, I use this one instead. If I, you know, don't want to cover up or something. Then you will also see a lot of women, you know, wear arm covers like this, you know, to protect their skin from the sunlight, because you know it's not only your face or your neck that you have to protect from the UV rays, but also of course the other parts of your body too. And speaking of skincare, so the next one will be the products that you apply on your skin this summer. So let's go. First one, of course, sunscreens. So these are spares that I bought. So this one is Skin Aqua. So same brand, Skin Aqua. So this is the spray type. So, you know, I can easily retouch all throughout the day. And then this one, so I use this before I go out. Actually not sticky, that's why I like it. I used to use the Biore spray one, but that was, you know, a little bit oily, a little bit sticky. I didn't like the texture at all. So after I finished the product, I thought like, okay, I'll get a different one. So now I'm using Skin Aqua, and so far I'm satisfied. So this is for just, you know, daily retouches and stuff. This is the current one that I'm using, but it will, you know, it will soon be finished. So after this one, I'll use the same brand, Skin Aqua 2 UV moisturizing essence. So it has SPF 50. So this one actually has SPF 50 too. And I am a fan of sunscreen, so I put sunscreen even during winter because, you know, out of habit, so that I don't, you know, forget once spring and summer starts. So yeah, it's now almost finished, and I'm gonna use this one next. And next one, body sheets, cooling sheets. The brand is Happy Dio. So I bought this because the packaging is so cute. It's Mickey and Minnie. And also it says here that, you know, it'll give you -3 degrees Celsius feeling. There are actually lots of brands. So the popular ones are, you know, these ones, Happy Dio and Gatsby. So Gatsby for women, Gatsby for men. And I actually just started using body sheets after I started living here in Japan. So back in the Philippines, we just, you know, use towels, you know, to cool ourselves or our bodies down. But here, you know, you can use this when you're on the go. So just, you know, put it in your bag, same as a wet tissue or something, and then wipe away sweat. So as also to, you know, prevent your body from smelling bad. And another one, another favorite. So this one is also similar to a body sheet, but it's like a towel that's actually kind of longer. So it's like this, and then you just, you know, wrap it on your neck like this. But you can actually tie it up because it stretches, and then it just, oh, here, there are instructions here, because it just really cools your neck and stuff, and yeah, it makes you, you know, feel a little bit better. So, and also it lasts for like an hour. It's not that expensive, so it's 5 towels inside that you can use. So you can also share it with your family when you're outside. It lasts for 1 hour. And I think Daiso or other 100 yen shops also have their own versions, but I'm not sure about the efficacy. This one's pretty good, so I recommend this one. Go try this, guys.